Hey, 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 loves. How you guys doing? Come on in. Hey, hey, hey. How you guys doing? Where are you guys joining me from? Let me know. Let me know. Yeah, you finally caught alive. Awesome. Yay. Let me make sure my phone is on silent. Okay. I am Reti. Oops, what did I do? Ooh, Jamaica, California, Florida. Hey, my hometown. Augusta, Georgia, Chicago. Ooh, child, I bet y'all freezing up there. Because baby, it's cold in Georgia, and I don't like the cold. Ooh wee. Douglasville, Georgia, Augusta, Georgia. Ooh, y'all down the street. Greetings. Yes, yes, yes. Peachtree Corners. Okay. Oh, you close to where the are the lock seminar, the Lockpreneur Experience seminar will be, because it'll be in Norcross. The Peachtree Industrial area. You know what I'm talking about. So you'll be right there. Come visit us, girl. Come visit us. Okay. Ohio, but from McDonough. Child, how you dealing with the weather? You from McDonough, if it's McDonough, Georgia, it's hot. You not hot, but it don't get real cold like it does up there. So I know your poor bones shivering. You said it's actually warm today? Shoot. I was outside, man, running errands with my daughter. Had to take her to the doctor's appointment and getting out the car. You know what? It wouldn't be as bad if it wasn't windy. It was windy. And I'm like, I'm freezing. Yes. Oh, it will be April 12th through the 13th. Um, it'll be all day. It'll be all day. So it will be at the Crown Plaza Hotel, Peachtree Industrial Boulevard. I don't never remember whether it's Boulevard Street or whatever, because there's Peachtree everything. There's Peachtree Street, corner, Boulevard, Ave, place, everything. Okay. When is the expo? The Lockpreneur seminar is April 12th through the 13th in Norcross, Georgia. It's all day, y'all, starting at 9 a.m. and we going till like 10 p.m. 10 p.m., depending on what day it is. Okay, awesome, awesome, awesome. The link for the Lockpreneur Experience seminar is in the chat for those of you who want to check it out and see what it's all about. But it's for locticians and aspiring locticians. I did I visited the place to do like a run through, not a run through, but to look at the food menu, to look at the space, to see where things will go, the setup and everything. And then they told me I can have vendors. So I'm just like, So I haven't decided yet if I can have vendors. But if I do end up having vendors, even if you're not a loctician and you want to stop by and shop with our vendors, you can. But I'll let y'all know if I end up having vendors. But there's room. They say I can have vendors and stuff. So we shall see. I just want to make sure before the reason why I'm deciding whether I want to have vendors or not, I want to make sure that the vendors will at least make their money back. So I want to have a certain amount of people in the room um for vendor for for me to invite vendors. And then maybe if I could do like a list of people who just want to stop by and shop with our vendors, that can take place too. So I don't know, but I know if I have vendors and have people stopping by, I'm going to have to, hire extra help. And Lord, this event is already costing coins. Okay. Mhm. I'm drinking, what's that mushroom coffee thing? What is it? Rise. RYZE. My client hates it. She's like, Chad, that thing tastes like dirt. She does not like it. But I have fallen in love with it. I have me a cup or two a day. I just like the energy that it gives me. This not no promotion, child. So don't feel like, oh, don't feel like, Lord, she always dropping something. I'm the type of person, if I like something, I'm gonna share. But this is not a promotion. I'm not being paid. But I actually like it. But for some folks, y'all might feel like it tastes like dirt. But if y'all ever wondering what I'm drinking Rise. Rise. Okay, let me make sure I'm not running my mouth too much and missing stuff out in the comments. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Maybe I should put on my glasses so I don't be straining to. Where's my glasses over there? Let me grab my glasses. I don't have to wear my glasses all the time, but when I'm on the computer screen for a minute, I gotta throw it on because I have, what is it called? Astigmatism, where the light and the glare and everything. Okay, so I already answered that. Okay, okay, okay. Ooh, Germany is in the house. Okay, girl. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. The link is in the comments. It's in the comment where it says the Lockpreneur Experience. Let me know if y'all see it. It's there. I think the info is pinned now. Okay, awesome. Considering one of your seminars. I'm only having one this year, so if y'all make it to this one, I don't know what to tell you. No, I'm not doing nothing in August. I don't have anything going on in August so far. So right now the seminar is only in April. If I do something in August, it will not be a seminar. Because baby, to put on a seminar costs, okay? I'm doing this because I love my people and I want us to get together, learn, and be inspired. So I might end up leaving this event, I might just not even make a profit, but I'm not doing it for profit. Although I'm charging y'all, it's because I got to charge. I got to pay for the place. Child, just to book the conference room. When the lady told me, I was like, how much to use the space? How much? Child, I was like, whoo, why is this stuff so expensive? Do I need assistance with the event? Email me. I'll let you know. Right now, child, I'm just trying to get sponsors. I'm trying to get sponsors to help pay for this event, okay? Um, I will be 2 months sister locks on the 6th. I absolutely love my locks. Awesome. Yay. I'm loving it for you. Oh, you found someone in Snellville. I'm in Snellville. That's awesome. Yes. I don't know if you saw the video with me doing, detangling the loose wavy hair. Yeah, sometimes depending on your texture, when you're biracial, child, I say insta like that. Okay. Good afternoon. Hello, hello. Oh, thank you, Royal. She said, "Let's get these likes up." Yes, all y'all on here, just go ahead and throw the like sign on my video, share it, invite some folks. Last day of the month, y'all. Can y'all believe it's already January 31st? Let's end this live on a bang, y'all. Let's end this live on a bang. Last day of the month that I'm live with y'all. And I'm just so happy that I've been consistent with y'all, Lord. Because sometimes you say, I'm gonna do this. And then things happen, life be lifing, and you don't get to do it. I do know the first week of March, I'll be out the country. I'm gonna try to go live just so I can be. I know y'all be like, girl, you ain't got to. But I like to be a woman of my word and I like to be consistent. So, and consistent helps me with momentum. So I had a client this morning that I believe is getting thinner in the top. This is my third time doing her retie, and I gave her a rundown on medication intention. Let's talk about this thinning on the top. I so listen. You have to ask a lot of questions. Do you think there's any other reason for the thinning besides health? Okay, so let's talk about thinning for a minute. And I'm going to talk about this because I just had a client message me because she has very fine, low density, soft hair, right? So if y'all can slow down on the questions for me to finish this, so I don't have too much to catch back up on. So let's talk about thinning for a little bit, and then I'll go back and get caught up with the comments. But slow down on the comments so I don't get too lost, okay? So I have a client who has, well, I had a client who has fine, low density, soft hair, okay? Um, Whoever installed her locks, they did a really nice grid. And the hair is the she had a really nice grid. But they were itty bitty. So when you have fine, low density, soft hair, and then you have itty bitty locks, here's the thing. When you have, where's Becky? Come on, Becky. We got some demos to do. I don't know why I don't keep Rachel here, child. And if my mannequin names keep changing, don't blame me. I have a hard time remembering names, child. So Becky got density, okay? Becky got density. Maybe on some areas she ain't got a lot of density. So let's talk about this. Becky, I'm gonna need you to behave now. Act right in front of company. Okay, so Becky got density up here. You know, when they making these mannequin heads, they put all their hair up here. But you know, Becky, when you open it up, it's not a lot of density. So some people might look like they have a lot of hair when you look at the hair, but when you open it up to look at their scalp, y'all see how sparse or sparse, whatever the word is, sparse. Y'all see how sparse the hair is on the scalp? So although she has a lot of hair, it is still pretty, the density of it is still pretty low. And so when someone has low density, that means they have fewer strands per square inch. Let me give you paper diagram. Y'all got me in teaching mode, but it's only because I want to help some of y'all out. Okay. This is why y'all need to be at the Locpreneur experience if you're a loctician. Okay, so this is the square, right? I don't want y'all seeing my personal notes. Okay. This is a square. So low density, someone might have about 1, 2, about 20 strands in the square. Someone with medium density might have 40. 40, just imagine it, right? So you see, clearly this one has more dots. So this one has more strands in this square inch than this. High density or full, I mean, they just look a Bixie all in my business talking about what I said. You know, these phones always listening to folks, trying to get information. I ain't talking about nothing but hair. Becky, y'all don't understand no way. Well, they might, because this is just general hair knowledge, like for cause anybody in the beauty industry. If you're doing hair, okay. So you see, this density is a lot higher, right? So when somebody comes to you with low fine hair, meaning the strand of the hair is like very fine. It's not thick. Some people got some thick strands. You pull a strand out, their scalp bleeding because it's so thick, right? And then you have somebody who has fine, medium, coarse, which is the density, which is the strand of the hair. And then you have somebody with density with low, medium, high density. So if you have somebody with fine strand of hair, low density, and the hair is soft, baby, I would not put no small, itty bitty parts in their head. So I used to have this client who fell into that category, fine, fine, low density, right? So she would ask, and then her hairline is very short. So if y'all have not seen the hairline video that I did, I see 30 of you guys on here, and I only got 10 likes. Why y'all not liking my stuff? I'm over here teaching y'all. Why y'all not liking? Let's get these likes up, okay? So uh her the hairline is very fun. Is even the density on the hairline is even lower. Y'all know when y'all wear braids too much. Like I have all of this right here, but although there's some strands here, ain't long enough, and it's not going to be healthy enough to put a lock there because it ain't gonna last. It's not gonna stay. And then when it does grow, keep in mind you have the growing. Your hair goes through different growing stages, right? You have the telogen phase, that antigen phase. So you have a phase where it's growing, you have a phase where it's stable, it's not doing anything, and then you have a stage where it's falling. That means the hair is shedding. So when you have little bitty hair, because what we do, our culture, we wear all these, we put glue right on top of the edges. We wear braids that's going backwards and pulling our hair. We do all this stuff. So by the time we go to lock our hair, it's fewer strands to work with, period. So when you put a lock over there, you have to think about the size of the locks that you're putting in, right? So when you put a small size, a small square on a low density hair, then you have fewer strands in the lock. Versus if you were to do this square, you have more strands in the lock. But this one has fewer strands. When you have fewer strands in the lock, keep in mind you need hair to create matting and bunching. Not bunching, but to create a mat for it to tangle. If it's not a lot of strands, it doesn't tangle as much. Is that all? Is it all making sense? So if you don't have enough strands, it's not tangling as much. It's not and it takes a little bit longer to lock. I don't know if y'all have noticed, if you're a loctician on here, people with people with smaller locks with fewer strands in their lock, it takes a little bit longer to lock because you have the strands trying to mat up to lock. The lock is created by matting. So when you have fewer strands that's not matting, then it takes a little bit longer to lock. And when it's not locked, keep in mind your hair is going through a antigen telogen phase, right? Is growing, stand still, and is shedding. So when the hair sheds in the lock, if it's not locked, when you go to shampoo or do stuff, it kind of wiggles. There's movement being created. And that movement is causing the strand to separate from the strands that are attached to your scalp. And sometimes when you have that middle, when you have locks around the hairline, the locks, you start having weak points because you have separation. The strands are separating from the shedded hair is separating from the strands that are on the scalp. So there's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of moving parts. So sometimes when you ask your loctician what's going on and they're not able to properly explain, because either they don't know or there's just so much for them to communicate and they don't always know how to communicate it. But I try to educate my clients as much as possible. But this one person has all that going on, right? So she would ask me, why is my hair shedding, or not shedding, thinning? And she was asking about the thinning in the middle, or where the ends start like separating because it's shedded hair and it's not completely locked yet. So it starts to separate because you got 10 strands in a lock and you expecting it to. So anywho, so I would explain. So now this person just hit me up and said, hey, I went to two other people, two other locticians, and they said that the explanation they gave her, I'm like, oh Lord, here we go. But I'm not going to take my time to explain. I do so much explaining on here, and I do so much explaining to people in my chair. You may have to go somewhere else to feel like you're being heard, or because sometimes you can explain something to people and they don't get it, and they start feeling like you don't know what you're talking about, or they're wanting a solution so bad and that the solution you're giving them is not good enough. Now keep in mind, this client only gets her hair shampooed when she comes to me. That means you're going 7 weeks, 8 weeks without a shampoo. You're going 7 to 8 weeks without a shampoo. What do you think your scalp is? What do you think is going on with your scalp? I hear people say all the time, my hair grows better when it's dirty. What do you think going on with your scalp? Let's start there, right? So now the explanation that the other person she went to told her is that the reason why your hair is thinning is because the tension. Let me pull this thing up. I ain't trying to put nobody's business out there, but I just want to explain to you guys. The reason, the reason why the hair is thinning is because there's too much tension at the base, causing it to thin. Oops, what am I doing? And the tension pulled during the rotation, which was the cause of the thinning in certain spots and causing the breakage over here. And what else? And that the hair, because we combined some, because when I tell y'all some strands was not worth being a lock by itself, because I'm telling you, they did them way too small. So we ended up combining some, but the person, whoever she went and got a consult with, saying it should never be combined because now she doesn't have a grid at the top. Some of you guys are so caught up on a grid that you will pick grid over health of your locks. And so, and all I said was, okay, thank you for letting me know. Because, baby, what does your thinning over here, what does the locks shedding and separating over here got to do with this? So, yes, the amount of tension you apply to a lock can, at the base, can cause thinning if it's too tight. But if you know you're not doing the person's hair tight, it's not the tension. If you ask your client, hey, does this feel tight? And they say it's not tight, it's not the tension. So if it's not medical, it could be the client is going through a phase of the hair is just shedding. but it's not going to cause thinning for like a long time. If you see there's some shedding, they might be at a phase where it's shedding heavily. Or even if it's not medication, it could be hormonal. When you're going through postpartum, not postpartum. Well, when you go through postpartum, after you have a baby, 3 months after having that baby, if you're having excessive shedding, you're going through postpartum shedding. When you're perimenopausal, before that menopause hit and you start shedding, you're in menopause. Your hormones is out of whack. It's all over the place. So you're going to have some shedding. If you're stressed, you're going to have some breakage shedding. So there are other factors that is going to contribute to the hair shedding outside of medicine. So for the person who asks what other factors it could be your process. And if it's not the process, it could be whatever that person is going through, whether even if they're not on medication. You don't need to be on medication to be going through menopause. You don't need to be on medication to be stressed. It could also be a poor diet. If you're not putting the right things, keep in mind your hair is protein. Your hair is protein. It's a lot of stuff that you put in that results in the beautiful, lustrous hair that you have. But baby, the moment your hair is lacking the necessary nutrients that it needs to perform at its best, it is going to show up on your head. It's going to show up. And that is one thing I am going to start studying more is nutrition, especially when it comes to the hair. Because people don't realize what they're putting in and what they're not putting in is affecting their hair. The same way when you drink a bunch of soda, eat a bunch of cakes and stuff, your face breaks out because your body, because you're putting all that stuff in, you're having a reaction. Our hair goes through the same thing. You're not drinking enough water. Okay, now your hair is dry. You're not cleansing your scalp. Now your pores are clogged. Not plugged. It's clogged. Some people have thick strands, so when they go a long time without shampooing, they don't see as much effect as somebody with fine, soft hair that breaks just by you going blowing on it. Because you have different strands. But I just said, okay, no problem. And when you don't see result, please don't come back. And it's not that I'm trying to be mean, but it's just like so y'all, sometimes when you're trying to help people the best way you can and they second guess everything you say, and they refuse to believe that it's them, but it's you, they ain't no helping you after that. I mean, what else I can do to help you? All you're gonna do is because some of y'all as clients, y'all hop from loctician to loctician to loctician to looking for an exact answer that you want and refuse to do the necessary steps to care for yourself. Some folks get in my chair. I'm like, when's the last time you seen a dermatologist? Oh, I haven't seen a dermatologist. But you're telling me your scalp is sensitive and it's always itching. Your body is reacting to something, is going through something. Go see a dermatologist. Because sometimes it's inflammation. It could be a number of things. But you won't know until you go. So I hope I'm making sense. I am going to get off this soapbox and move on to the next. Now let me go to the questions. If you got any questions, let me know. But I really want you guys to understand. Now I'm not saying keep sitting in somebody's chair who's not taking care of your hair. Ooh, that rhyme. Sorry, I always notice when things rhyme. I'm a geek in that sense, y'all. But yeah, don't keep sitting there if you're like, this person ain't. But some folks, keep in mind, some folks will tell you whatever you want to hear to get your coin and still not be able to deliver. And then when you realize it, it's too late. So Let me look at the comments. All right, y'all can start putting y'all questions in the comments. I'm caught up. Okay, so someone said, "Do you think there's other reason?" Okay, let's see. Let's get these. Okay, okay, okay. Did I answer that? Du-du-du-du. Okay. So for anytime you're having clients that is thinning, you're giving them the rundown on medication, you're making sure tension is not it, and they're still keep thinning, please send them to a dermatologist. There might be some other things that's going on. Send them to a dermatologist, help them, let them, encourage them to check on their what they're putting in their body, or to see if they're deficient in anything, you know. Um Zinc is a great what do you call this stuff? It's nutrient, or zinc is I think it's, yeah. Zinc is great for the hair. So if you're deficient in that, so have encourage people to go see a dermatologist, see, or go to their doctor to see if they're deficient in anything that might be affecting their hair. And if it is affecting their hair, chances are it's affecting other things as well. Okay. So it could be a deficiency. Okay, cool. Okay, okay. All right. Where are you going to be? What y'all talking about? Where am I? So if y'all talking about the event where I'm going to be, the event will be in Norcross, Georgia, April 12th through the 15th, for locticians or aspiring locticians. Someone said, where can we get info on sponsoring your event? Ooh, okay, girl. So shoot me an email. Shoot me an email, info@entoibeauty.com. But you can also click on the Lockpreneur Experience link. Um, that will give you some pretty much some information about the event as well. Oh Lord, I said start with y'all questions and questions coming in. Okay, let me read fast, Lord. Okay. Thank you, thank you. She said, Becky. Yeah, girl, I had to get Becky out so I can give y'all visuals. I have medium density, however, I have lots of hair, causing my locks to look thick. Uh-huh. Even my friend comment how thick my locks are, but I don't think so at all. So yeah, so when you have medium to high density, depending on the size of the lock you go, you can even do a small square part size, and the strand will still be thick. Like I got a client, I think she was first in line when God was giving out people hair. When God was giving people hair, I think she was first in line because as small as I tried to do her locks, baby, I'm like, where all this volume is going in this hair? Like, she got enough hair for everybody. I'm just like, whoo. Some of my clients, I'm just like, you try to do these parts small, and it's still like, whoa. And they're like, I don't know, I can't even style it. I said, yeah, you can't do nothing but this, but let it be down because, baby, all this hair. Okay, all right. Yes, making sense. Okay. Will the hair event even out at some point? Did you ask a previous question? Because I don't know. I don't know what's the question too. Will the hair even out at some point? If you're experiencing thinning, okay, so if you're experiencing any type of thinning, is if it's drastic thinning like menopause and postpartum, or stress, those are the three drastic thinning that I've seen before. So if you see that, then it's like then it's you're gonna have it's not gonna even out. You're gonna have a dip. in the hair. So it's going to be when the hair starts coming in nice and full and thick again, it's going to be, a little thicker and then thinner and then a little thicker. You can crochet that to even it out. Okay, that is interesting. Hello from Belgium. Okay, guys. Hello, hello. 11 months with microlocks. Hello from Texas. Yes, yes, yes. Ooh, Felicia. Felicia, did you hear my whole rant, girl? Girl, Felicia, did you hear everything? And then it ended, the message ended with, maybe you haven't worked on hair like this to know. I said, girl, thank you for letting me know. Good luck. Cause I I can just, I'm only speaking from experience. I don't know everything. I'm not, and I'm never gonna claim to know everything. But I know the characteristics of hair, and I know when it comes to locks, I'm pretty good with knowing how hair behaves. But as far as what you're putting in and not putting in your body, that I don't know. That's for you to decide. But I said, well, thank you. I'm just gonna go get more training on nutrition and stuff like that. So, and baby, when it comes to learning, you ain't never got to worry about me not educating myself and not learning, because I'm gonna make sure I teach myself just so that I can, help my people. I go and learn. I do whatever I can do, because when it comes to your hair, it's not just, oh, I'm taking care of your hair, or, we as stylists taking care of your hair. There are times we're helping you get all the way together. When you have stuff going on with your hair, and I'm like, baby girl, listen, I think you're stressed. Go see somebody. So I'm not just helping your hair, I'm helping you with your mental. Now, I can't coach you out of your stress, but I can say, go see somebody and get some help. When you got deficiencies going on, I can't tell you exactly what you're deficient in, because you have to take a test for that. So you have to go to your doctor to get a test to see what you're deficient in. There's only so much we as locticians can help you with your hair. We are hair doctors, not nutritionists, although I'm going to dive into that. But we're not nutritionists. We're not therapists. We're none of that. However, we do sometimes play that role, because if you ain't got nobody to talk to or whatever, I will listen, baby. I will sit there and listen to my clients, and have the times when and some of my clients are entrepreneurs. So when they stressed out about something, like I had a client yesterday, she had a loss in her family. She driving to go to some kid competition thingy. She got her own business stuff going on. She's looking for extra help, and she was stressed. I said, girl, baby, before this starts showing up in your hair, what do you need help with? And so she was like, social media. I gave her some tips. Child, she left dancing. I said, oh, child, I'm glad I can help you with one thing. I can't help you with anything. I can't help you with everything. But if there's one thing I can help with, I'm going to jump in and help. And she was like, oh my goodness, I always learn and benefit when I come here. Like, I'm not going to pretend to be no therapist. I'm not going to pretend to be certain things. But if I can help you with something, I am going to help you. When I see something's going on, I'm not trying to be in your business, but I say, baby girl, go take care of yourself, get the mental health that you need, to help you with the stress and the overwhelm and all that stuff. Go look at what foods you need to eat, or what vitamins you need to put in your body, or to help your body to start behaving. Like for me, I'm very in tune with my body. I see something happening, I'm like, okay, what am I missing? What am I not taking? So, y'all, I'm about to try this CMOS thing. I saw this guy on the social. I'm always trying something, y'all. Don't worry, I'll always be y'all guinea pig. I'll always be the first to try. In my family, they always be like, let Pauline try, because she always be the first to try something. I'll be the first to try and be a guinea pig. I don't mind taking a little risk. So this guy does this CMOS thing, and he was on the Social Proof talking about it. Y'all, if y'all want it, go on that Social Proof website and type in the Social Proof discount. You get 50% off. So I went, child got me the sea moss gummies, the sea moss baby food looking thing. I'm like, let me try this thing because I'm trying to get healthy, y'all. I am 40. I am trying to get healthy. I got, they sent me this little workout bike. I need to get on that bike. I don't know if y'all saw that bike video. Thank you. If you on here, thank you whoever told me raise my seat up so my legs ain't hurting when I'm riding the bike. Cause baby, I don't know how to do this workout stuff. I'm gonna be trying, but I'm taking my health so serious. Like I'm trying to get healthy. I know I look small, but I'm a fat person on inside because baby, I love to eat. Now, I'm on a mission to, okay, what can I do? What are the vitamins I need to be putting on my body? What are the nutritionist stuff? I'm all into that. So if there's anything I can do to help my clients, I'm going to help. But I can't help you with everything. And if you don't want to do simple hair care, such as wash your hair, shampoo your hair, baby, I can't help you. If you're depending on me to just wash your hair every 8 weeks, every 10 weeks, whenever you show up, if you're depending on just that one wash, baby, it's only so much I can do. Only so much. Okay. All right. Did I miss some stuff? Let me see. Where? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Texas in the house. Okay. I was at Fee. Okay, Fee, I saw you, girl. And but okay. For the first 2 reties, I've been scheduled for 4 weeks. My hair is growing like a weed. Is every 4 weeks okay to continue to do for a retie? Yeah, if it's your hair might be in the growing season, baby. I've had some clients with their hair in the growing season, baby. I look at them, I'm like, when was your last retie? Because baby, this new growth looking like 3 months. But they only they like especially my southern clients. I got clients come to me from Alabama. They so sweet. Everything is Miss Pauline. No, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I'm like, yeah. Listen, I'm only like maybe a year older than you. Sometimes y'all older than me. Talking about Miss Pauline. Yes, ma'am. Listen, I just love my Alabama clients. They're so sweet. I just love them. But anywho, I'm like, okay, your hair must be in a growing season because baby, all this new growth. So your hair might be in a growing season. So if your loctician says that's what you need to continue with, you can continue with that. And if they tell you, okay, now it's not growing as fast, let's do this, then do that. And keep in mind, if y'all take anything with biotin in it, your hair gonna be growing. Your hair will be growing. If you're taking stuff with biotin, zinc, and all that other stuff, your hair gonna be growing. So good, kudos to you. When I see my clients' hair, thriving, I'm like, either you in a growing, your hair is in a growing phase, or you taking something to help. And I said, if you take anything with biotin, it's going to cause your hair to grow. Now, keep in mind, if you're taking stuff with biotin to cause your hair to grow, it's not just going to grow on your head. You're going to get more hair under the armpits. So if you see you got to wax more often, if the hair growing in other places, you see got wax more often, that it just comes with the territory. Okay. All right. Let me get through these questions so I can make sure I get off of here on time. Okay. I hope I answered you. Okay. Hey, Pauline, how much does it cost to get a mentor after you complete the Sister Lock training or your training course? Oh, email me. Because if you've completed that already, if you complete the my complete lock course, then you would pay for something. Your rate will be different because you've already, invested in the complete lock course. So I don't be trying to beat people over the head with stuff. So once you've invested in the complete lock course, I do work with you with additional training. So go ahead and email me. Speaking of training, for those of you who, if you're a loctician and you're on here, I am doing starting Monday for the month of February, I am doing a 4-week, let me pull it up, a 4-week training. Internet want to act up. The internet. Oop, it came up. Okay, I am doing a 4-week training for locticians who are either struggling to increase their clientele or struggling to increase their profit. So I'm doing a 4-week training. And because you're struggling, y'all know I'm a community person, right? And I love to help people. Because you're struggling, I am allowing you to name your price. So if this is something you're interested in, is we're gonna have 4 Zoom meetings. We're gonna be going into detail with your business. It's going to be a group training. You get to name your price. So if this is something you're interested in, email me at info@entourbeauty.com. And this is just for the people who are currently on this live, because some of y'all probably see this live a week from now talking about, I'm interested. It's over, baby. It's over. So email me if you want to be a part of that, and it's name your price. Okay. And I'm going to be helping with strategy. So if you're talking about, oh, I need help with technique, can you tell me how to put my hand? Can you tell me what finger? We're not going to be working on technique. It's going to be on strategies to help you grow your business. Okay. All right. Where am I? So, okay. Ooh, from Senegal, West Africa. Senegal, West Africa. Welcome, welcome, my loves. Okay, how often should I wash 3 months old starter locks? As often as you want, as long you braid and band. Now, if you got that very, very curly, not curly, loose curl pattern, and you don't have a rough cuticle, your cuticles are smooth, I would say do it every other week. Um, you could probably even push it to 3 weeks. But if you got hair like mine, it's not you. If you have rough cuticles, deep curl pattern, your hair is not easily unraveled with just seeing water. Make sure you still braid and band, and you can wash as often as you want to. And I say that because there are some people who work out and they wash their hair once a week or twice a week because they sweat a lot. And some folks are very hyper sensitive about hygiene. So that's why I said just make sure you braid and band or twist and band and shampoo your hair. Okay. I know some of y'all talking about, my person said don't wash. Shampooing actually helps the locking process. If you need more information about that, I did a video on 5 ways to make your hair lock faster or something like that. If or You can also get the sea salt misting spray, lock tightening spray that I have. It's on my website. You can grab that too. It helps to move your locking process along. Okay, is it true that biotin doesn't do anything for hair growth? Biotin does help with hair growth. Uh, Ditto to Ray H question. Okay, do you need to be in person only to those courses? All of my courses are online. All of my courses are online, and if you're in the complete lock course, um, it comes with a 6 months membership where we meet monthly via Zoom for Q&A. You get to ask your questions. If I need to whip out Becky or Rachel to do some demos, we do that, but you get all your questions answered. And the complete lock course also includes social media training, helping you with getting your clientele. And if you enroll into the lock course, complete lock course before April's event, and you want to come to the April event, you will have a discount. I think it's like $1,000 off the April event if you um decide you want to come to the April's event. You'll be in VIP, but at a lower rate because you've already invested. Hope all that makes sense. But it's all online. The classes are self-paced, so you go at your own pace, but we meet once a month to talk about um, your process, to talk about anything that you need to talk about. And we go deep. I ask you questions, baby. And you're not just coming in, just we get in there, okay? What are your thoughts of coconut oil used on mature locks? As long as not the coconut oil, the one way that comes like hard, not hard, but it's together. I can't think of the word right now. And then you gotta melt it. As long as not that, you should be fine. Thank you, love. I love you guys too. I appreciate y'all. I really do. I really do. This is why I keep showing up for y'all. Good question. Okay. PA in the house. Hey, hey, hey. Okay, I will be booking a sister lock consultation in the near future. Okay, I am not doing installs. I'm not doing installs for at least for the uh year 2024, not this year. So if you book a consultation, your consultation is to get information. If you need recommendation, I'm happy to make recommendations, but I'm not doing installs this year. Also, if you're looking to get an install at a discounted rate, I am considering having models at the Lockpreneur experience. But your hair must be 4 inches or less because we're trying to get it done in that same day, right? And I'm gonna have my sister Speedy Gonzalez on your head, but there will be other people working or testing out, doing the methods, but don't worry, because if it don't look good, we take it down. It's for them to practice, but if it don't look good, we take it down and make sure. Because maybe you got to leave out of there with your locks looking like it got done by anybody connected to me, okay? Because we ain't about to send you looking like, okay. So your hair must be 4 inches or less to qualify to come in, get your hair done that weekend. It will be done in one day because if I try and be there all day, okay? It will be done in one day, but we still need you for the demo so people can see. So people can see how we part, how we section, how we start the lock, how we, manage the lock, how we keep the frizz down and all of that stuff, okay? So if that's something you're interested in, email me at info at entoibebeauty.com. If you're emailing me about that, just email me with, hey, say something like model. So I know what you're talking about. If you're emailing me about the training I got coming up this for February, the name your price strategy training, um, email me with the comment, strategy. Let me know what your price is if it is accepted, because I can reject your price because some of y'all I can reject your price. Okay. So if it's accepted, I'll send you an invoice and send you the details and stuff like that. Okay. Where we at? Okay. Oh Lord. Okay. Where am I? Where am I? Okay. I have 4C hair. I want to do micro locks, but I'm worried about the hair thinning out as I get older. I'm over 40. Is thinning hair unavoidable? Thank you. No. For it all depends. Y'all gotta understand hair is genetic, right? So when it comes to hair growth, your teenage stage is the prime time for your hair to be booming, right? Once you hit 30, your hair growth rate starts going down. It's not growing at the same rate as they used to in your 20s, in your teens, in your preteens, right? So once you hit 30, the rate of growth starts slowing down. Now, when you start getting in your, when you go through menopause, it affects the hair too. You might come out on the other end with thinner hair. Menopause changes the texture of your hair. So if it changes the texture of your hair, you're going to feel like you have less hair or lower density or whatever it is. It's going to feel different. It's just that menopause, all that stuff changes the hair, right? So by the time you hit 75, you might still have hair on your head, but it's not going to be like how you were when you're 20. Just like your skin ain't gonna look like how you were when you're 20, although black don't crack that much. But as you age, everything ages, right? You know? And when you go through different life changes, y'all got to think about y'all hair just like everything else. Not to get all personal, but before I had kids, I had nice perky boobs. Okay. After I had kids, I breastfed them for 18 months each. Now I'm like this. Okay. So, and then with age, like this. Okay. Now, some folks drop more than others. It depends on your lifestyle, all of that stuff, right? The same way all of that changes things. It's the same thing with your hair. Lifestyle, how you treated your hair, in your 20s, in your 30s, in your 40s, how you treated it. Some of y'all be doing all this, waking it up, braiding it up, crowning it up, doing all this. And then in your 50s, you're like, oh, okay, can I make my hair grow back? After you done tortured the strands of your hair all your whole life. Now when you're 40, 50, you want miracles. It does not work that way. So think about your hair the same way as you age, things start dropping and going down. Your hair, the rate of growth decrease, the density may decrease for some people, and it's all genetics. Okay. All right. Hope that was helpful and not too harsh, but it's our reality, y'all. I don't care how much people keep putting stuff out. Oh, age backwards. Make your hair grow backwards. I don't care how much stuff people put out. We age. Let's just age gracefully. That's all we can do is age gracefully. Oh man, I need those Alabama clients. It has been a struggle getting Sister Lock clients, but they will come. Them Alabama clients the best, okay? They don't argue, they don't complain. Everything's yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. They just so sweet. I just love my Alabama clients. I love all my clients, but the Alabama clients just be like, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. I'm like, baby girl, I'm your age. I'm not your, don't call me ma'am. And they'd be like, yes, ma'am. They just be cracking me up. Okay. Please, I have 7 months sister locks. I wash it every 2 weeks. Please, is it good? Yes, that's completely fine. As long as you're braiding and banding. Ooh, hello from Port Allen. I'm newly locked. Is Flexi Rod nightly okay? Okay, or two. Much manipulation. Should I be conditioning? No, you should not be conditioning. Um, why are you flexi rodding at night? Because you want it curly? Usually when if you do flexi rods for the first week, like the beginning of the week, them curls will last you until you wash your hair. So I wouldn't be doing it every night. All right. Okay. So email. I have very soft hair. Why does my locks grow out my locks? And what should I do? There's a video. I think I need to redo that video because the volume or something. You know how sometimes you put a beat over something that they tell you can use, and now they're saying the beat not is what they call it, copyright or whatever. So I gotta redo that video, but I do have a video talking about that, what to do with loose hairs that's growing outside of your lock, what to do with it. Typically, people who experience that, sometimes it's folks with a looser curl pattern, but that's not always the case. Um, or it could also be technique. So technique can be an issue too if you're not pulling in the locks before you interlock. Hello, just catching the live. My hair is dry. Should I wait before getting locks? If your hair is dry, um, do a moisture treatment and lock it up. You don't need to wait because you can still take care of it and put stuff in it, not conditioner, after being locked. You can spray, a water-based leave-in conditioner. You can do rose water. I carry all of those in my online website. But you don't have to wait for your hair to get more moisture to lock. You can lock and still take care of that. But before I would recommend before locking, do like a deep moisture treatment. Make sure you're drinking your water. Okay. I can only speak to that because I'm so terrible at drinking water. Because when I'm working, I don't stop enough to drink water, but I try to remind myself to stay hydrated. When you're dehydrated, baby, that hair is going to be dry too. So make sure you guys are drinking your water, okay? That really helps with hydrating your locks. Take care of your hair from the inside out, okay? Can I use Afro-G on a client's mature locks that were damaged from color? That I advised against. See, girl, you ain't got to tell me twice. I already know, child. You tell them one thing, they do another. But hey, don't listen. Folks gonna do what they want to do. You just treat them like your loved ones, because you know your loved ones gonna do what they want to do. You might give them advice, girl, don't date that man, and they still date that man, and they come back to you all brokenhearted. What you do? Just love them and keep it moving, okay? So that's all you can do with your clients. So even when they don't listen, I'm like, okay. Now, because I'm overbooked with clients, once you leave, baby, there ain't no room coming back. There ain't no room, because that client, I was already squeezing in. So now that the gone, I'm like, oh, child, now I can sleep in. That's not my mindset, because our appointments were in the morning. So I'm like, oh, delete, because now I can sleep till 9. I ain't got to try to, because my hours are really, 9 to 3. But I was already booked up and trying to squeeze the client in. I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'll sacrifice and get her in at 7. Now, baby, I get to sleep in. Nope, and I'm not filling up that spot with nobody else, because I was already making an adjustment, making an accommodation. And yeah, that's it. Did I answer that question? Did I answer the Afro-G question? Child, I talk so much, I don't even know. Okay, let's say, can I use Afro-G on clients' mature locks that were damaged from color? Afro-G is more for a protein treatment. Color, you can, but I wouldn't do it too much, because Afro-G causes the hair, because protein is just trying to strengthen and harden, not harden, but strengthen the hair. Sometimes can cause it to be hard. So I would do that. And I also would do moisture treatments with people who are locks are damaged from color. They need moisture, because that stuff is, hard and dry. So, and you said mature locks. Okay, yep. Do deep conditioning treatments and stuff like that. That will help too. If anybody needed the link for the complete lock course, is down there. Looking for the link for Sister Lock Consultant. I am 1 year locked. For Sister Lock Consultation, I'm 1 year locked. I think the link is posted. If not, email me and I'll send you the link. info@antoinebeauty.com. May I ask why stylists do that? Do what? Is it because it's more work? I'm having a hard time because everyone is advertising, but no one is accepting new clients. Okay, so some people get mad that I advertise my work. And so it's, y'all have to see what, when you go to somebody's page who's doing a lot of advertising and they're not taking any new clients and stuff like that, they're not teasing you. I promise you, we're not teasing you. A lot of times we're doing it to show other people what they should be doing. And a lot of times, for me, I do it to, one, I'm trying to get my social media stuff up, so I can get these folks to give me my coins, okay? Get Instagram, when they decide to pay me, I already have, and then them people who try to get you to influence stuff or get you to do stuff, they want you to have a certain number of followers, engagement, posts, and all this stuff. You got to do all that to, get their attention and stuff. And when you're trying to work and collaborate with people, they want to see your social media. You got to keep posting. You got to have stuff going on. So we do it for that. So not just to get clients, but we're also working on other things in our business as well. And because I coach and mentor other people, people need to see what my skill level is, so they can trust me to teach them to be able to do what I do. Okay. And I do it to bring awareness to how you can take care of your hair. Because I have clients, people who follow me who aren't locticians, but they want to make sure their hair is doing what it's supposed to do. So when I do certain things, they're like, oh my God, thank you. I didn't know I can wrap my hair. Oh my God, thank you. I didn't know I can shampoo my hair twice a week, or whatever it is, So we do it for that too. So it's not to tease, but it's to assist. Okay. It's to, provide guidance and to other things that we're doing. And speaking of prices, I know I did a lock style. Now I have a lot of lock styles on YouTube that I give you guys and do for free just to show you. Now, some of them are fast because it takes me sometimes 30 minutes or an hour to style a hair, depending on what they want. And I don't record it at the regular speed because who's going to sit here watch an hour styling? Now, some of y'all might, but on the YouTube, I still do some parts slow so you guys can pick up and then speed it up when I got to make the video shorter because nobody like to watch long videos. So I tried to be quick, right? So I did a lock styling class and I recorded it, did all that stuff, and I told people the replay is available. So many people asked for the replay, but a lot didn't purchase. And I don't know if it's because you guys wanted it for free, but keep in mind when we're selling stuff, it's not because we're just trying to take your money. It costs to even have that. I have to use Zoom. I have to pay Zoom to have access to Zoom. I have to pay for that. When I have people do stuff virtually, I'm paying for Zoom. I have to pay for the platform that is hosting my video. So once I do the Zoom recording, I download it, put it on the platform. So the platform I use is Samcart to host all my videos. So I got to pay Samcart their fee to just have access to it. Once I'm done with that, then if I'm marketing, I got to pay for that. Them Facebook ads ain't free. Okay. It's all these things I gotta pay for, and those and how you guys pay, y'all paying through the transaction, whether it's Stripe or whatever, Apple Pay, PayPal, all these people are taking a cut of that money before you even see it. So when we charge and you see the amount, it's not because we're trying to rob you. It's because I'm not even seeing all that money. That lock styling replay class I did, I'm charging 97 for it. Child, baby, by the time that thing get to me, I ain't even getting all of that. So we have to put a price on something to recoup some of our expenses. And in order for me to have those things available for you guys virtually, I got to pay all these different systems that's going to bring it together and make it happen. Okay. So that's why, we charge for stuff. Okay, where am I? Can I use Afro-G? I answered that. Looking for the link for I talked about that, man. Okay, I talked about that. Information consultation only. Okay, yeah, you can definitely book a information consultation. Um, Flash doesn't have anything on. Oh Lord. Yep, Kidma is Speedy Gonzalez. Okay. Is your sister taking install appointments? Yes, my sister is taking install appointments. Felicia and Tia, they're all taking install appointments. Um, I will be having a trainee that will be doing installs. Now with the trainee, I'm going to help with the part and stuff like that, but I'm not going to be doing the install. So if y'all want a trainee, it will be at a discounted rate, but they will be doing it under my supervision if you want a trainee. Tia, Felicia, Kidma, baby, they bosses. They don't need my help with none of that stuff. So they good. So they're not going to be at no discount. Thanks for sharing this. You're so welcome. Thank you so much for the answers. You're welcome. So true. Yes, I get that too. LOL. Yes, ma'am. Okay, awesome. When you band your hair for washing, are you folding the ends of the hair? Yes, I am folding it. I am folding it and then putting a rubber band around it. Thank you. I'm following my loctician's instructions on braiding and banding, but I'm experiencing a lot of slippage on my shorter parts. Any advice? Braid them separately. The shorter hairs, braid them separately. And then after you shampoo your hair, let your hair completely dry before you take it out of the braid or bundle. Okay. That is going to help because some of you guys, sometimes if you just shampoo and then take it out right away, it's still wet. And with it being wet, there's still a lot of movement that can still cause slippage. Okay, awesome. The lock styling replay, if you want it, is there. Pauline, you are with every penny on. Thank you, love. And that's why the likes are important. Yes, yes. Let's get these likes up. Y'all are so sweet. Thank you. What do you think it's best to combine? When do you think it's best to combine locks? If your locks are thinning, but it's thinning for it's been thinning for a long time. So if it's thinning because you're going through postpartum, I wouldn't combine it because the hair is going to come right back. If you're thinning because of stress, I wouldn't combine, is because the hair is going to come right back. So it depends on why you're thinning. Will the hair come back? If the hair's not going to come back, then I would combine. If the locks are too small and it cannot stand on its own, I will combine. And sometimes, half the times when you combine, that lock is the same size. That lock that was combined is the same size as the lock next to it. So sometimes combining is not a bad thing. I know y'all don't be trusting people to combine your hair, but if you trust your loctician, trust that the combining is necessary. Now, if people start combining your hair just to save time, to make the process quicker, that's a no-no. But if they combine to help your hair to be healthy because it was too small in the get-go, listen, there are some clients I've had to combine because in my earlier days, when you lock just because somebody told you to do this size and you don't think about the client's head and you doing that size, and then later on, and what I also noticed, locks shrink, not just shrink in length, but child, you put them in, they look, it's like they double in size, they look smaller, and I'm like, when did I put these small locks in? And so depending on what's going on, I might have to combine. Is it okay to band my micro locks at night? 2 bands. Yep, you can certainly do that. I'm coming for the seminar. I would love to get my install when I come. How long is your hair, babe? How long is your hair? We're only doing 4 inches or less, okay? Does interlocking from the tip allow hair to lock faster than 2-strand twists? Actually, to me, in my opinion, 2-strand twists lock faster. Oh, somebody done dropped me some coins. Thank you. Yes, interlocking. Ooh, 3:43. I gotta go get my kid, y'all. Ooh, child, this is good too. Man, I gotta end this live. 2-strand twists to me lock faster, but interlocking, they do the same. It's just what you want to be faster. Okay, y'all. I would love to continue. Maybe it's gonna be the guy that's gonna drop my son off, so he ain't gonna be yelling at me. Cause the other lady, when she get there, if I'm not outside waiting, come get your child. But the guy, he's like, hey, ma'am, women. I still give her a nice gift for Christmas, child. Because anybody dealing with my kid, baby, here you go. I am looking for t-shirts about sister locks. Do you have any ideas? Thank you. Send me an email. I can't think right now. My hair is 7, but I can cut it. 4 inches. That's all I'm willing to put my sister through. Okay. I know she's speedy, but I don't want her locking the entire seminar. Okay, loves, I gotta go. I will see y'all next week. Anything you need is on my website. If you cannot find it, email me and I will do my best to get back to you. Okay. Thank you for answering my question. You are welcome. All right, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for supporting me. I appreciate the love. I hope I see you guys at some other events that I have coming up, and I will try to keep you guys updated on everything I got going on. Thank y'all and have a great evening or afternoon, wherever you are, or morning.